Welcome to Sweet Soul Pilates. Please remember to engage your core, protect your spine, breathe, and be sweet to you. Today we have a 10-minute core sculpt mat Pilates class. Let's go ahead and come down onto our hands and knees as we press down into a child's pose stretch. Open up those knees a little bit and sink on in. And now let's roll ourselves up as we swing around to a seated position and then laying flat with our upper body, keeping our legs bent. We'll bring our arms overhead, and our first move will just be lifting our shoulders off the mat as our arms come with us, tucking our chin towards our chest, and back down to repeat. If you're new here, we use a 33-second timer, and when you hear 3 clock clicks, that lets you know we're wrapping up that move. Exhaling as you lift up, inhaling to reset. And let's hug our knees in as we leave them up in tabletop, bringing our arms overhead again to incorporate that upper body lift as our legs remain in tabletop. And hug your knees in once more. Go ahead and bring them back to tabletop, but a little bit extended. Raising your arms overhead, we're going to lift up again. And then we're going to alternate, dropping one leg down to the mat as we lift up. So you're alternating legs. Again, this is a bit of an extended tabletop. Still lifting those shoulders off the mat each time you drop one leg down. And now we'll be raising our legs up towards the sky, bringing our arms overhead again, still incorporating that upper body lift, this time with our legs up. Take a soft bend in the knees if you need to, still exhaling as you lift up, inhaling to reset. And now we'll bring our legs down to the mat, bringing our arms overhead again. This next move will be bringing both of our knees up towards our chest as we lift up. Same upper body move here, just changing the motion of our legs. So we're tapping our feet down, raising both knees up. And now let's extend both of our legs out, bringing our arms overhead. And we're going to take a half roll up here. Feel free to bend your knees as you roll yourself up. And then lean back down towards the mat. You want to be sure to tuck your chin towards your chest each time you roll up. And each time you lean back down towards the mat to reset. And now we'll stay in the seated position, but we'll lean back a bit, bringing our arms out to center. And we're going to lean down towards the mat and then lift ourselves back up to center. I am on the heels of my feet. Again, leaning back towards the mat, lifting back up. Tucking that chin towards your chest each time you lean. And for this next move, let's raise our legs up towards the sky again, hands behind our head. And we're going to take some half leg drops here. So you're not dropping your legs all the way down, just halfway, and lifting back up. Shoulders slightly lifted, head slightly lifted off the mat. Exhaling as you drop those legs down. If you're shaking in your core a little bit like I am, that's a great sign that we're working those deep core muscles. Go ahead and hug your knees in, hands behind your head. We're going to take a double leg extension and then raise your legs up towards the sky and roll back down to that double leg extension. Upper body slightly lifted. And again, you're just rolling your legs up, back down to extend again. And now let's roll ourselves up like a ball, coming around onto our hands and knees as we prepare for a full plank on our forearms. So we'll step 1 foot back at a time, engaging that core, pulling your belly up towards your spine as you take this plank. And then let's see if we can take one tap with our left knee and then the right knee. Just alternating knees here, taking some taps down to the mat. And let's press ourselves up for a cobra stretch. And back down on your bellies. And then press up once more, coming into a child's pose stretch. And now we'll be on our hands and knees. In a moment here, feel free to adjust yourself. We are wrapping up class. All right, so we're on our hands and knees here on our tippy toes, and we're just raising our knees up and down, up and down, engaging that core, pulling your belly up towards your spine. And let's roll our wrists one direction and the other. We'll come back down onto our hands and knees, stepping 1 foot back at a time, coming into a high plank, and then we'll lift up and back towards our feet, back to a high plank, and lift again. We'll keep this up until our timer ends. And let's come down onto our knees, pressing back, leaning back into our forearms. And then go ahead and lean forward. See if you can bring your hands behind your back for a stretch. And release your arms. We'll take a couple head tilts here as we come back to seated. And then raise both of your arms overhead, hands interlocked, leaning towards your right and your left. And that is everything for today. I will see you all next time. Great job.